Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff. A squad here today looking to put on a show, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's White. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Getting set. Here's second down. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Looking to throw. It's White. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's... the catch.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Brown. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught for the completion. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So second and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back. It's Brown. Gets made on the out route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's White. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Motion now from the tight end. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew him up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety.
Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coverage team brings down the returner. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Brown. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught behind the line. It's Myers. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
The completion sets up a second down play. Handoff to the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball to 31.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's caught downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. A new set of downs after that completion.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. It's White. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The offense threatening. Running toward the end zone, the defense forces a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense set up with 1st and goal now after the penalty. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The running game stuffed twice. It sets up a 3rd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to pass. It's White. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Scanning the field. It's White. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. No press here. The defense backing away. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air, it's Brown. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Just a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.